All right, so I thought I'd share with you guys some of my upgrades. This is the new stabilizer setup for my new bow. I'm still experimenting with the best place to have it and all that stuff. I've got a 1/4 ounce. No, in here there is a bolt under here that runs in that's about this long, weighs just about 1/2 ounce. Then I have a 1/2 ounce weight built in right down here. These are all been waxed now, like I was talking about. We got another 1/2 ounce weight here. Again, these have all been waxed, so we're looking at another probably 1/4 ounce in wax in total. So we're looking at a few ounces added. It shoots really lovely. This is my next bow in progress. Check this out. It actually has a really nice and smoothly operating adjustable height arrow rest, which gives it an adjustable elevation. It's the junior model to this guy. It's just slightly thinner diameter, but it's the same length, and it's actually really good stuff. I'm really liking it. It surprised me as to how good it is. And so I ended up with a bit of a conundrum. I've got these 4 really sweet longbows and 2 other bows, and I was thinking, man, how am I going to store all these bows? And then I came up with this design in my head, and I had to see if I could make it work. It's made out of 2 of these IKEA stands, and each one comes with 4 pieces of plastic. They intersect together in a square grid. Kind of lame. So what I've done is make my own. This whole system is self-tensioning and uses the 2 slats that I'm using the box as my base. Those 2 slats, like skis or like a bow, stretch out and bow this. And then the next 2 create the real bow. And it's all tensioned so well that I can put as much weight as I need to on it. It's tensioned in multiple layers, and much like the keystone of the pyramids, this guy is for tension. In fact, I can put another one in there, but it's under so much tension right now, it just doesn't need it. All these pieces locked in so nice. So I wanted to share this design. It makes like an A, but it gives me room to mount 4 bows comfortably, and more than easily handles the weight. And if I was so inclined, I could put more bows here. As you can see, it even gives you a place where you can put your string rest, so you can actually take some pressure off of it if you wanted to by hooking the string underneath. And I can just let it sit like that, or I can actually push it back so that it balances on that string and is having just a little tension off it is perfect. And this is just no tension change whatsoever. So it kind of is nice because put in one position, it takes a little tension off. Put in another position, it adds a little. I mean, it's kind of neat. And you can really kind of use the tension of the system. So you can also put a bow anywhere you want, really. But in the end, I made it to take bows on these outer panels, and it's actually designed to take 2 on each one. And it does so quite well. And because I built them a bit oversized, I can actually put 3 on each one. I have 3 more that I have built already that can go right here. And this will give me 3 more here, but there's no level shelf here. Unlike on the bottom, you get a shelf you can use. Here, you technically do too. It's part of the tension system. So by putting weight on it, it actually helps to brace the whole system, and just makes it that much more stable. It's a really neat little structure. Works awesome. Really easy to make, guys. Really cheap. DIY bow stand, but beautiful and functional. And it looks kind of like art. You know what I mean? People are going to see that in your home and they're going to be like, man, that's kind of cool. You know? Anyway, that being said, um, I like you, man. So I do not like having these all together like that, but I do like to have bows of a type together. So, for example, I like to have my short bow separated from all the rest, and I'm going to hang that one down here in the back because lately it's not what I'm working on, but I want it safe. I want it out of the way. I want it stored. Right now, this is what I'm primarily working on, so I keep that up close. I have my longbow, which is my favorite one to shoot, and I kind of like that because it gives me one shelf for the projects I'm working on, another shelf entirely for the bows I'm shooting, and another 2 shelves for storage. Wonderful system, guys. Highly recommend it. You can make yourself a base really easily. In this case, I'm just using a good stiff box and it's rock solid, holds itself in place really well. And there's so much tension here that it locks into this very stiff box. Guys, you don't want to do this on a flimsy box because this is actually under a fair bit of tension, but it looks good. It works well. I wish I'd have thought of this years ago when I was doing swords, guys. I actually had some of these and the solution eluded me. And then tonight I kind of got this idea and said, you know what? I bet you this is going to be sick. Turns out I was right. Keith out.